All right, my love. So day 4, here we are back together again in our beautiful little sacred special time together in our little space in the ethers of Zoom. Hi, Gabby. Welcome back, honey. So I was saying, right, that the turned on woman, when she enters a room, she's in her presence. She's here, right? She's like, I'm here. She owns herself. She knows that she matters. She's not hiding or lurking behind the scenes or behind people. She's like confident with her presence. You know, she's excited. She's turned on, right? So yeah, when you enter this space with whatever you're feeling, babes, because sometimes we're not feeling great, right? And that's okay. You're welcomed as you are. So when you come into this space, come with your full presence, your full heart, and I want you to start getting used to that. When you walk into a room, when you walk into a space, you go see your friends, family, no matter what you're feeling, you're in a accepting and open and receptive, loving state with yourself, no matter what you're feeling, my loves. Okay? And this is something you can say to yourself, I am in a loving, open, receptive, and accepting relationship with myself. No matter where I am, who I'm with, what I'm feeling, I am open to myself. I am receptive of myself. And therefore, I matter. I'm worthy, no matter what's going on within me. Okay, remember that what's out there is in here, or what's in here is out there. Everything around you is a reflection of what's going on within. And it's either a reflection of the chaos that's within, the conflict that's within, the places that you're abandoning and neglecting, the places that you're not tending to, the places that are unresolved within you. They will be mirrored back to you in your relationships, and with your man, with your partner, with friends, with business, with money, with finances, with opportunities or the lack thereof, right? And it's God's beautiful way of saying, here, these are the things you need to work on to come closer to me and to come closer to you and to fill you and to love you more so that you can live heaven on earth, because God created this to be heaven on earth. It's your perception of your reality. It's your perception of yourself, and it's your perception of God that sets up whether you're in heaven or hell. Okay? Amen. Gato. We're snapping, girl. Snapping. All right, babe. So can anyone else pull or come on camera? I would love to see someone else's face. Karina, Gabby, if you girls are available, I would love to invite you to out of the shadows and into this space so I can see you, Roshana, if it's possible at all. Hi, Gabby. So nice to see you. Thank you, love. All right, if anyone else wants to pop in, please. It feeds me to see you girls, and I promise you'll get an even better session today if you let me see your face, because it turns me on and it activates me so much. Aw, yeah, we love your glasses, Gabby. And I love the flowers behind you. So feminine. Where are you from, honey? Do you live in the States? All right, so.
I am in Austria.
Austria, wow, cool.
Thanks.
This is your first time with me, right? Because I don't recognize.
I joined you last year, I think.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Good, I'm so happy you're back. Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks for the space.
Of course. My honor to have you, my love. Thank you. Hi, Anna. Welcome, babe. All right, so we have some more people jumping on, which I love. Okay, Mish. Oh, it's Michelle. Hi, babe. I was like, oh, we have a new person called Mish. Cool. Hi, my love. Welcome. All right, babes. So yesterday we had a nice feeling experience and a nice visual of watching of who the turned on woman is, what qualities she inhabits, like what qualities she naturally expresses, who she is, how she's in relationship with herself and the world. So if you missed the call yesterday, make sure you go watch it in the Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group, make sure you get in the Facebook group. Also, there's heart work. There's 3 days of heart work already. Very simple, 3 questions, 3 journal prompts. Easy peasy. You can literally do them in like 20 minutes. But I really recommend getting into a physical practice to support these sessions, because it's one thing to come here and receive, right? And of course you receive so much, you receive an energetic transmission, you can feel your body, we excavate, we explore the depths of your soul, but it's a bonus, a second part to actually do it on your own and devote to sitting with yourself, your journal, and asking yourself deeper questions. Okay, so if you haven't done the heart work, I recommend doing it, and they're all in the Facebook group under the guide section, under the heart work section. And it's best to do it off of a laptop, because for some reason on my phone, I see the guide section. Hi, Amber, welcome, honey. It's so nice to see you. Hi, Susan, welcome back.
Hi.
Beautiful.
Good day. Hi.
So the heart work, girls, is very important because it starts to transform you from the inside. You start to tap into these deeper parts of you, and it helps you start to clear and transmute and alchemize and dissolve the sticky and the stuckness that we feel as women, right? Which is what is blocking your turn on as a woman. Okay. There's also audios. I've recorded 2 audios already. Okay. One was this morning, the one this morning I did outside, so the birds are chirping. It's gorgeous. And there's also at times you may hear a child crying in the background. And I tried to pause myself right when it happened, but I was like, ah, and then I would start and she'd cry again, and then it'd stop and she'd stop. So it's very light, but I just wanted to tell you that. And I didn't want to start the audio all over again because it was so amazing. And then this child starts crying. So I just want to put that out there, but there's 2 audios in the Facebook group. I'm going to create a guide for the audios too, so you have easy access to them. So there's 3 things that are here to serve you, babes. First thing is these sessions that you've had. Today's number 4. If you've missed any of them, make sure you go back and watch them, absorb them, receive them, practice receiving and following through on what you signed up for, right? Because it's very easy. 90 women signed up for this event, girls. How many do you see here? 9. And listen, I know these sessions are in the middle of the day. So yes, a lot of women are working, but my point is that the numbers get smaller and smaller as the group, like as we start, because a lot of women are like, yeah, I want to do it. And then they don't show up. So there's no follow through. And that shows me, right, their relationship with their own commitment with self. You girls feel me? And I'm gonna, just extend that commitment, that invitation for you to commit to yourself a little bit more, 1% more, and find the heart work if you haven't done it yet, or the audio, and listen to the audio today at some time, right? Because they're all meant for you to receive. And if you want to really embody your turn on, the turned on woman is a devoted woman, and she's devoted to her self-love and self-care. Even when it feels sticky, even when it feels foreign, even when there's resistance, she still chooses to do it. Okay? Yes? So that was my I wanted to remind you girls of all that because I've been doing the heart work, and I was like, I haven't mentioned it online. Let me mention it to them to remind them. So today we're going to do some like breath and sounds and movement. Okay, so we're going to like shake things up a little bit. All right, so Tuesday's call and today's call are more embodiment calls. They're more like you're breathing, you're feeling, you're moving, you're oohing, you're eyeing, you're giving yourself expression or permission to express through sound. Who here has done sounds before? I know my girls have, 3 of you. Yeah, okay. So this is something that really was profound in my healing journey. Aside from hold on, someone's coming in. Aside from journaling was profound in my healing journey, and it still is. And sound and moving and oohing and eyeing was another huge, profound support system to me. Hi, Erica. Welcome, love. Nice to see you again. So I want you girls to know that you have options. And, you know, the feminine loves options. She loves like, what are my options? Like, I don't know. I got to feel it, because she has to feel it. She has to feel like journaling. She has to feel like eating that food. She has to feel like taking a bath, right? She has to feel the man. She has to feel the love. Yes. So there's a plethora of options for you as you come into, wow, I can create my own self-care, love, little pot of honey. It's like, what do I want to do today? And you're a different woman literally every day. And I would even say maybe every hour. Like we could feel amazing, and then we feel sad, and then we feel like, and then we feel like, woo. So my point is that that this doesn't need to be hard. Yeah, it's moment to moment, Caro. The turned on woman, she's in flow, babes. She's not like, she doesn't have these heavy expectations over her own head. She doesn't have like, oh, I got to do it like this, and I'm so rigid, and I got to follow the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. No, even though how many of you may be used to doing life like that, right? Because we were taught that. That's how school is. That's how most of the workforce is, right? That's how maybe your mom demonstrated what feminine energy was. It was through the masculine. But here we're here to reclaim the true feminine, the divine feminine of like, of the womb herself, right? Of creation. And as many colors there are in the world, that's as many colors as you have inside of you, my loves. All the different flowers of the world, you're all a unique expression of a flower. Okay, and I want you to start seeing yourself as that flower, right? Of the different colors, of the seasons where she blooms, and then her leaves drop, and then she's nothing, and then she's a bud, and then she has one little petal out, and then another one halfway, and then sometimes she's like this. Like nature's beauty is such a beautiful reflection of you, and today's audio was exactly that, like pulling you, calling you into a space of nature to just help you feel held and connected to her. But I want you girls to know that your self-care, your self-love, like let's be in relationship to it through a flowy, I'm a flower, I'm a different flower every day. It doesn't mean I need to do the same thing every day. Some days I'm going to wake up and I'm going to want to journal, right? Or I'm going to want to sing. Like me, I sing. I love to sing, so I sing every day. I'm not going to lie, but I do it because I love it, right? Every day now, like, you know, I'm getting back into the habit because it's been a little bit since I used to journal every day, right? Some days I would miss, obviously, that's okay because no one's perfect, but I stopped journaling for a little bit because I was just fully in prayer and singing. And then I had a time where I was drumming. And then I had a time where I was just, ooh, like sounding the 3 wombs. So my point is, like, today I want to give you options, my loves, okay? But in the beginning, I will tell you that you need to, there's going to be times you're not going to feel like doing these things, girls, and you got to do it anyways. In the beginning, because in the beginning, you're building a new habit, and habits can feel really foreign, right? And you can do it for 3-4 weeks, a couple of months, and then stop, and then it goes right out the back door, and you never pick up your journal again, right? Like I always go back to my practices. Like I may miss a day, 2, but I always come back. I haven't stopped them completely, right? How many of you girls can resonate with what I'm saying? Just drop in for me. Yeah. Okay, cool. How many of you want a consistent loving practice with yourself? How do I keep up the practice? Yeah, exactly. Right. How do I keep it up? So first of all, we go into like, what's stopping me? What's stopping you from keeping up your practice, honey? I'll ask you girls that. Let's go to what's stopping. What stops you? I usually put it on the back burner. Okay, there we go. So that's really saying, I usually, Vanessa, I put myself on the back burner, right? So I want you to sit with that, like, wow, I'm putting myself on the back burner. And then noticing how that feels, like, wow, I'm putting myself on the back burner. Right? Michelle, same thing. Life gets too busy. Right? And honey, I have 1,000 things to do in the morning when I wake up. I know Caro has 1,000 things to do. Karina, Erica, Anna, Roshana, right? Even though, I mean, Gabby, the women here who have children, I don't even have children. I have 1,000 things to do. Imagine if I had children, or I don't even have a husband and I have 1,000 things to do, right? So there comes a point where you're like, okay, I'm always going to have these things to do, but there needs to be a pause here. And that's why yesterday, I think I went over, when the turned on woman wakes up, she's like, I'm not going to move. I'm going to pause right here. And there may be tension, and I'm going to feel that tension. And I'm going to use sounds, because this is something else I do, to express this tension. Ooh, I feel like I have 1,000 things to do, but I'm going to sit right here and just breathe and connect with myself, Michelle. And I can literally start with, you know what? I can feel that urge to get out of bed. I can feel the anxiety of the day that's waiting for me. Let me just presence myself with that. Honey, it can literally be that. That's it. I can feel this anxiousness. I can feel the weight. I can feel the heaviness of my day. I can feel my old self saying, forget this, just go. This anxiety is too uncomfortable to sit with. Ooh, and we're going to do sound today. Okay. Ooh, sound helps you dissolve that anxiety. Okay. Of the day that's to come. Because normally we rush because we can't handle the discomfort of not rushing, because we have an underlying urgency in our nervous system, and it's really in your nervous system, honey, right? So this is why nervous system practice and regulation is so important, because it helps at a very deep level actually start bringing you back into the safety, so that when you wake up and you know you have 1,000 things to do, it doesn't rattle you. You're like, okay, I'm cool, I'm calm. I'm going to make space for myself, because I know that tending to myself calms my nervous system. So then I can approach my day with ease and with trust. Can we feel that? How many of you are walking through your day with complete trust and in peace? No, right? And that's a nervous system disorder, nervous system dysregulation. So that's why this work also feeds into the extension of nervous system regulation. And that's one thing that I have 3 of my girls here, Carolina, Amber, and Anna. They've spent over a year with me. Okay, under my mentorship. And you can ask them, or any of you girls want to share in the chat, how much we work on nervous system wisdom and how to tune in and how to calm yourself and soothe yourself. And sound or release or express, like whatever is moving through you, it must be expressed. And that's what women are missing. They're missing the expression part. So they're just holding everything inside, and their systems are like this. I gotta go. If I sit still, I'm gonna feel this rattling sensation. It feels so uncomfortable. I don't know what to do with it. So I keep moving. Right? So how do we, so all of that is underneath you putting yourself on the back burner, and the too busy, and the I'm too busy. So you see how it's not just, oh, affirmations, it's actually a deep dissension and education and learning about your nervous system, which is what I teach in A Return to Your Feminine Heart, right? Gato, you want to unmute yourself and just say like a minute of how this nervous system regulation has helped you with your daily
practices? I remember before, I used to wake up and my brain would be like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do like a million things, and like and the more practice that I did with Vanessa, the more I'm able to be like, okay, yeah, that's fine, but I'm going to take care of myself first. I'm going to journal. I'm going to just lay down. Like, even when I would wake up, I remember I would still be in bed, and I would just be like, I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for the breath in my lungs. And then I would get up and move slowly. I remember I was very intentional about moving slow. I even started wearing heels so that I would walk slower instead of being like, okay, I gotta go, I gotta do like a million things. But yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, honey. And how do you feel now after learning about your nervous system and how to be in relationship with her?
I feel more peaceful. There's a lot more trust within myself. And I have the resources now to, whenever I do get triggered or whenever I do get activated, I can be like, okay, wait, I can sound, I can move through everything. I can just take it slow and not bypass myself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Beautiful. Thank you, honey.
Thanks.
So what she says, she has resources now. She has tools. She has a relationship with her nervous system. She has a relationship with why the that sensation of the anxiousness or the busyness or the chaos or the conflict within it. She understands from a nervous system perspective why it's there and how to tend to it and what practices to do to help regulate it. Right. And over time, a regulated nervous system, my love, is you coming into the most peace and safety you've ever experienced in your life. Okay. Which means that you get to wake up in peace and you actually go to sleep in peace. Who wants that? Who wants to wake up in peace and go to sleep in peace and be able to wake up and be like, wow, you hear that? Silence. God's grace instead of the inner judge. You got to go do this. You got to go do this. You got to go do this. Right. So that's available to you, my loves. And today's session is going to take you deeper into the sounds and deeper into those little practices that you can do. I have a lot of practices, but these are just a little like taste of what it is to, just like deepen this work with me. And it's all for your nervous system. And a woman with a healthy, regulated nervous system is the turned on woman. She is the feminine woman. She is the embodiment of love, peace, and grace, right? She is that natural flower that's like people come into contact with and they're like, what are you on? Who are you? Where'd you come from? What are you drinking? Because I need some of that. It's like the woman that all the men are attracted to, like, wow, who is this creature? Like, she's so radiant and magnetic. You just magnetize people, places, opportunities, money, business, all the things. Like when I started to have that shift from survival to safety, first of all, it was night and day for me. I was like, oh my God, like, wow, everything, I'm so settled, I'm so calm. And then the second piece was all these opportunities started to come to me. Like I remember the first two were huge. My business coach and my first mentor asked me to be a guest teacher in their groups. And I was like, whoa, this is a big deal. Okay. It's just like me, me. And it was just a reflection of the work I had done. Right. And then I started to teach this and then was able to help hundreds of women and, like just opportunities and other women inviting me to this and friendships and men. And like, it's just like, oh my God, wow. But it was a reflection of how good I felt inside, my loves. And that's my point. What's in here is going to be reflected to you out there. So when you start coming home and into the safety and the love within yourself and feeling your worth and feeling your value, man, the outer world's going to reflect it to you like this. And you're going to be like, whoa, wow, what's happening? And it's a reflection of your devotion to yourself. It's a reflection of you saying yes to help and to the support and to be a supported woman, because a supported woman is the turned on woman. She's the woman who says, you know what, I'm stuck. I'm feeling like this and I need help and I'm going to get help, right? She doesn't wait on it. She doesn't put herself on the back burner, right? But she has compassion for herself for when she does, because she's gracious with herself, right, girls? She's gracious. Remember yesterday's call. How does she tend to her fears and her insecurities? She's loving, she's kind, she's compassionate towards herself. And she also takes the steps she needs to move her life forward so that she doesn't spend 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years stuck. Yes? Feeling me? Okay. So today we're going to play a little bit with our breath and our sounds and a little bit of movement, a little shaky, 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 shakies. Okay. To wake up and to start shaking out any stuck energy within you. Is everyone down for that today? And if you need to, you will have the option to turn off your camera. If that makes you feel more comfortable, you can absolutely do that. I want you to create a safe space for you. I'm going to pin my video. So it's only going to record me as we do this practices. So just know that if you do leave your video on, you won't be recorded. Caro, yes, I need to come back to what you just said about boring. I need to come back to that. But if this is your first time sounding or moving or shaking, it may feel a little uncomfortable. Let it feel uncomfortable. It's okay. No one's judging you here except yourself. That's a little joke. No one's going to judge you here. And I want you to allow yourself to be with the discomfort. Let it feel weird. Let it feel like, what the heck are we doing here? Let it feel like that, but keep going. Don't stop, even when it gets weird. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else I want to say. Does anyone have any questions, comments? I'm going to check the chat now. Who has not sounded before? Who has not done like breath, sound, and movement together? Who has not anyone? Let me know in the chat. Yes, I found myself in that wild Cali, and since back, I'm getting back to calming my nervous system and spending time with me instead of letting myself spiral. Good, honey. That's it. You always get back on the horse. Yes. It doesn't matter. And you leave the past in the past. You don't shame yourself for it. You don't judge yourself for it. Oops, I forgot. Oops, I remembered. Back on the horse. Back to your tools. Back to your practice. Okay, yeah. All right, my love. So I'm assuming everyone has done a practice like this before, yeah? Okay, so let's see. So I'm gonna give you we're gonna use 3 sounds. One is a hum, You can try it with me, just okay? That's for your head womb. So we're gonna clear the 3 wombs, head womb, The heart womb is ah, 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 okay? And then your sacral womb, your womb is ooh, 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 like you, ooh, ooh, or voo, vu, voo. So you get to try on what feels best to you. Your body will tell you it's gonna feel like calming. And that's how you know, ooh, this is the sound I need, because it's gonna feel like, oh, wow, like, oh, this is it. This is medicine. It's gonna feel like medicine to you. You're gonna feel better. Okay, so before we start that, I want you girls to feel into your hearts. So just close your eyes for a moment, put your hands over your heart. And let's just presence yourself with your heart. And I want you to just say hello to your heart right now. Say hello to yourself. You're going to create some inner dialogue with yourself. Say hello, and maybe even say your name. Hello, Caro. Hello, Anna. Or hello, beautiful heart of mine. Hello to my dog that doesn't want me to put my hands on my heart. Cutie. And just say hello to yourself. I want you to acknowledge and presence yourself with yourself. Presence your heart. Say hello. And yeah, just be with her for a moment. Just notice what's there. Notice what's present inside of you. We are always present to something. We are always present to something. So notice what's there today. What's really in your fields. What's within you. What needs your presence today. What's there. Hi, Miranda. Welcome, honey. And whatever's present inside of you, just acknowledge it. Say, I see you. I'm here. I see you. whether it's resistance or sadness or stuckness or feeling shame, guilt, heaviness, contractions. Just acknowledge the contraction, acknowledge the feelings, acknowledge the sensation, acknowledge yourself, acknowledge your heart and all that she holds. And know that whatever's present is okay. You don't need to change it. You don't need to change what you're feeling. Yeah, and if you're feeling some physical discomfort, if you have pain in your body, acknowledge it. Acknowledge it, Miranda. Put your hands on your head and just acknowledge your migraine. And I know I suffer from migraines too, so I know how uncomfortable that is. And whether it's a migraine or pain in your body, we can get really scared. And we can be really in a fear response towards the ailment. And I'm going to invite you, whether you have a migraine or pain somewhere in your body or some heaviness or stuckness or any discomfort, see if you can just turn towards it and just be with it without making it wrong. And without making it bad or like something's wrong with you, because nothing's wrong with you. This is just your body speaking. And sometimes we can make up stories about ourselves, about our feelings, and about our physical body, which makes it feel worse, which makes us feel worse, and like something's wrong with us. So right now, I want to tell you that nothing is wrong with you. No matter what you're feeling, there's nothing wrong with you. And see what those words feel like in your body when you tell yourself, nothing's wrong with you, my love. Nothing is wrong with you. And I'm here with you through this pain, through this heartache. I'm going to be here with you. And we're going to breathe together. We're going to be together. And everything's going to be okay. See what happens when you tell yourself that. See if there's a little lightness that comes through, a little warmth. And then breathe that lightness and that warmth through your body. And let it ground you deeper into your womb space. Ooh. Okay, so we're here. We're just going to slowly start with our sound practice. Keep your eyes closed. You don't need your eyes for now. We're going to start with the ooh sound. Ooh, ooh. Okay, so nice and slow inhale. And slowly as you exhale, it's effortless. You don't need to force it. Ooh. Very soft. Ooh. Let your eyes rest, girls. So if your eyes are open, close them. Come into connection with your body. Leave the outer and come into the inner. And we breathe and sound again. Inhale. Ooh. And as you sound, it's like you're coming into communion with all parts of you. Ooh. And as you sound, you are calming and soothing your nervous system. That rattled feeling, that buzzy feeling that we get sometimes that leads us to the anxiety or to the rushing or to the burnout and the exhaustion and the doing. You can soothe it with the ooh sound. Ooh. Ooh. We'll do that one more time together. Mm. And then just pause and feel. Don't open your eyes, keep them closed. And just notice. Bring your hands up to your heart now, if they're not there already. And we're gonna go into the ah, A-H sound. Ah. I want you to really open your mouth, loosen your jaw to prepare. Move it around. Open, close it a couple times. Stretch your jaw muscles. And then hands on your heart. And on your next exhale, we're gonna Ready? Inhale, nice and slow, soft. I am going to invite you also to put your hands over your breast. Okay. And you're gonna from your heart and your breast. You may even want to shake them a little bit. There's a lot of stuck emotion that gets stuck in our breast tissue. So if you feel comfortable, and even if you don't feel comfortable doing that, I invite you to just touch yourself. And as you move your breast a little bit. Yeah, good. You feel a lot of energy here in the chest area. Inhale. You may even tap your chest. Do one or the other, either tapping or shaking your breast, but pick one. Get it down through your sternum bone. Even up to your neck. So wherever you feel like needs some love and attention, around to your collarbones. And the sound is effortless. You're not screaming. It's just an extension of your exhale. One more breath. One more. And then just pause, eyes stay closed, and just feel. Whatever arises, that's okay. Just watch it. No judgment. Just watch it. It's there. It's there. That's okay. Leave it. And then just notice which sound, which area, your heart versus your womb, felt like it needed you and needed that attention. And then let's bring our hands over our eyes like we did yesterday to create a nice womb over your eyes, some darkness here. And I'm gonna give you options here. So you can either, the most simplest one to do is a like a right? Kind of tickles my lips when I do that. The other one you can do is which is more of a high frequency pitch, okay? But it's all meant to help with the head wound. So you're gonna pick a hum, or Try both and see which one your body agrees with. One is going to feel better than the other one. That's the one you go with, the one that feels good. All right, let's do this together. Eyes over or eyes closed, hands over your eyes. And go. Right now, keep your eyes closed. We're going to keep sound and you're going to start tapping your face. Very light, 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 light taps as you or start tapping your chin. Your cheeks. Cheekbones. Just follow your inner wisdom. It's going to guide you and it's going to show you and tell you what wants to be touched and tapped. You can even tap your bridge of your nose very lightly. These are not hard taps. Your temples. Forehead. There's going to be a place on your face where it's like, oh, this feels really, really good. Stay there and just allow yourself to receive that yummy, good feeling as you sound. So what we're doing is just clearing, dissolving, releasing any stuck trauma and wounding from the body. Just remember that your body keeps the score of everything you've been through in your life. It is stored in your body until you make the decision to look within and heal the past from living in your body. And this is what you're doing right now. We're unfreezing the body, unfreezing that wounding and heartache and all the wounds from your body. As we breathe, as we sound, as we tap, we're giving love to our body. We're turning inwards. We're spending time with all those needy parts of you. And then I want you to pause, bring your hands down to your belly and just rest them there. Keep your eyes closed. And we pause here. And I want you beauties to get used to pausing in your day, pausing in your life, pausing for you. The pause is for you. And for you to start touching your feminine woman. For you to start reconnecting to her and making time for her and putting her first and taking her off of the back burner. She deserves to be on the front burner. And right now, this is what you're doing. You're taking her off of the back burner and you're putting her on the front burner. You're giving her your attention. So just notice what you feel. Notice what has shifted. Maybe you feel a little lighter or a little bit more peaceful or calm. Maybe you feel more relaxed. Maybe you've yawned. That's a sign that the nervous system is starting to relax and downregulate. And then out of those 3 sounds, I want you to go back to the sound that felt right for you, that felt like, oh yeah, this one feels the best out of all the sounds. Was it the or the e or the ah or the ooh? Find that sound that felt so good to you into your body, and your body was like, oh yeah, this feels really good. And we're going to do one more round with your specific sound. So whatever that sound was for you, go back to that sound that felt really, really, really soothing. Okay, and we're going to do it one more time. And if it's the voo or the ooh, you put your hands over your womb. If it's the ah, you put your hands over your heart. And if it's the head womb, the e or the you put your hands over your eyes. Okay, so find that position now. And I'm gonna mute myself just so I don't conflict your sound with my sound, since they may be different. But we're gonna start right now. Nice deep inhale. And you're gonna make your sound. Very good. Now we're gonna pause. Very good. Okay, so again, keep your eyes closed. Stay inside of yourself, my loves. This is how you start learning how to be inside of yourself. So stay inside of yourself, eyes closed. All right, so you can do this either sitting or lying down. We're gonna add some light shaking and moving to our sounding now, because I want to give you girls a taste of what it feels like to shake the energy around. So if you're seated, you can, what I want you girls to do. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Either if you're laying down or you're sitting up, you're going to just bring your arms in front of you. If you need to open your eyes, you can for a second, but open them lightly. Bring your hands and you're just gonna okay, you can bring them up or out to the sides, shake your wrists. And if you feel like standing up and shaking like this, you can do that, okay? But you can do it lying down, just bring your arms up towards the ceiling. We're gonna shake our arms. If you're sitting up, again, like me, ooh, it's like we're shaking the energy around. Okay, if you feel like you want to stand and just like bounce, you can do that too. Okay, so everyone pick one and we're gonna do it together. Okay, I'm actually calling my body's like stand up, so I'm gonna stand up. All right, ready? Eyes are closed, stay inside of yourself. Ready? Make the sound that feels the best to you. Just allow yourself to sound. It doesn't matter how it sounds, no judgment. Keep going. Just loosening things up, loosening all that frozen energy inside. Shake it out. Good. Right. Keep your eyes closed. Pause. Lay down. Lay down. And let the bed hold you right now. And then just be there. You may feel your heart rate, your heart pumping. That's okay. Nothing to be afraid of. Nothing's wrong. Put your hands back on your body somewhere that you today need some extra care and attention, whether it's your head, neck, chest, breast, belly, womb, legs. Put your hand somewhere in your body that needs some extra care and attention. And then I want you to find your breath again. Find that divine breath that brings in life and nourishment and attention to you. And we're going to go into a nice rest here as we drop into the womb, into your feminine womb, where all the safety and the love is waiting to embrace you, waiting to welcome you home. Your womb is home. It's your anchor point. It's who you are when you're grounded and relaxed and trusting and in the safety. It's who you are when you release the striving and the doing and the overworking as a woman. Your womb tells you, my love, you don't need to overwork anymore. You don't need to strive to prove your worth. You don't need to perform to receive love. You can be you as you are right now and who you are right now as you are. And just feel those words land in your body. Your womb tells you you can be who you are right now, as you are, because you are worthy just as you are. There is nothing you need to prove, nothing you need to do, nothing you need to fight for or force to prove your worth. You are worthy as you are. So just allow your system to just start to let go of the tension and the fight that you've been fighting for. You don't need to fight anymore, my love. You get to release the fight and the war against yourself, against life, against the masculine, against the feminine, against the stories and the perceptions and the wounds and the heartbreaks. You don't need to fight anymore. You don't need to fight. You don't need to fight to prove your worth, to show that you're enough. You don't need to do any of that. I want you to feel your breath coming in through your nose, filling your belly, and then exhaling. And as you exhale, you breathe out and you relieve yourself of any fighting. And as you exhale, it's like you're letting go and you are surrendering in your exhale. You surrender with every exhale a little bit more, with the words of, I don't need to fight anymore. I don't need to push anymore. I don't need to live up to other people's expectations of me. I don't need to keep myself on the back burner. I get to be on the front burner. I get to love myself and tend to myself because I am worthy of that. And feel that breath drawing you deeper and deeper downwards, down towards the middle of the earth, down into the earth. It's like you have roots stemming from your pelvis, your hips, your sit bones, your legs. And they go down, 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 down into the core of the earth. You are rooted in her. Your worth comes from being a beloved child of the divine. The simple fact that you are here proves how worthy you are. You have been gifted life and breath. God has breathed you. God has breathed you into existence, my loves. And while you're here, it's your responsibility to breathe life and love and compassion and understanding and patience onto yourself. How can you love yourself a little bit more today? How can you be gentle, a little bit more gentle with yourself today and your journey? And whatever it is you're dealing with, whether it's physical pain, a migraine, or feeling heavy or stuck, or feeling like you're not doing enough or that you're not enough, how can you be a little bit more gentle today with those parts of you? Maybe it's the parts of you that are really tired of performing. How can you be gentle with those pieces of you that are really tired? Invite the love and the compassion and the gentleness in through your breath. And as you exhale, you surrender and you say, you know what? I'm done fighting. I'm done fighting. God didn't create me to fight. God created me to receive. I can just receive. And I can lean back and let go into this trusting place where I meet God. Because God is my backbone. The divine is my backbone, and I can trust in this good God that has me no matter what. My spiritual divine father and mother, my spiritual parents that are of perfect love, that love me, hold me, support me, protect me, and provide for me. I can lean on them when I feel at fault, when I feel not enough, when I feel worried, anxious. I can lean on and ask for help. And I also commit and devote to my own healing journey. I say yes to me. I say yes to help. I say yes to support, to help teach me the better way. The way that maybe I wasn't taught as a child or a young girl, adolescent. I'm ready to be initiated into my womanhood. I'm ready to be initiated into a woman of worth and value, where I value myself. I take myself off of the back burner into the front burner, and I pour into myself so that I may overflow with love and light. And from that love and light, my relationships heal and grow and expand, and they reflect that love and light that I have in myself. Feel that softness surrounding you, and allow it to be absorbed into every cell of your body, to your heart. Allow it to heal your spirit and return your spirit to your body so that there is union on a physical and spiritual level, because you are both human and spirit. And we must tend to both of them. The turned on woman tends to both her physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being. She doesn't miss one. She doesn't replace one. She doesn't prioritize one. They all make her who she is, whole and complete and fulfilled. Just feel, my loves, feel what it feels like to just be held right now and soothed with these words of the divine, of truth, of this remembrance of your importance, your uniqueness, your specialness, and how cherished you are. And I am just here to reflect that to you and to wake it up in you so that you can move forward with some help. Because sometimes we forget who we are, where we come from, the blessings, the gift that life is. And we get stuck and we feel icky inside and we stop taking care of ourselves. And this is your remembrance that you deserve care, the best care in the world. You deserve it. And it is here for you. And I am here for you. And I am here to help you, guide you, support you, and help you remember when you forget. And I will take a moment to just pray over you and over the space and say thank you to our good God. Thank you, Father, for your love and for this opportunity for us to gather together in your name, to be returned to you, to come home to your safety, to your peace, to your never-ending love. And thank you for allowing me to bring your daughters closer to you. And thank you for calling on me. It's such a great invitation and opportunity to serve in your love and your light. I love you and I thank you. And may these women remember your goodness, your faithfulness, your love. And may they continue to see their worth and their value as you see them. So worthy and so valuable and so special and so unique and so cherished. May they see themselves how you see them. I love you and I thank you, Father. We love you and we thank you. Amen. Yeah, my loves, and just spending a moment in some stillness and some quietness, and letting the peace and the love surround you, because it is all around you always. The love and the peace are always there. It's always there waiting for you. Very good. Keeping your eyes closed, I want you to just slowly start to rock yourself and rub your legs, rub some part of your body, your arms. Just slowly start to wake your body up, being very gentle, and you're not going to leave the realm, the space that we were at. Don't leave it. Bring it back with you to this material physical world. So you were in your inner world, connecting with the divine world, and now you're going to come back to your outer world, but you're going to come back from that inner divine world. You're not going to leave it. You're going to bring it back with you, and you're going to allow it to become more of you. It's like you bring it back. It's like a gift that you went to go receive, and now you're coming back with that gift. Yeah, and take it slow, my loves. When you start to gently blink your eyes open, look around the room, orient yourself, because we just went to the other side and now we're back. Feel this drop, feel the heaviness, feel the slowness, feel all of it. You may have fallen asleep. That's great. You may feel like you need a nap. That's perfect. I recommend that. Just drifting. You may even want to re-listen to this before bed tonight and allow this meditation to take you into sleep so that you start to, what's the word? You start to like melt. You start to, what's this word? Come into union with this other side. Okay. So if you have anything that you want to share in the chat, you can do that now. Let me know how that was for you. Or if anyone wants to unmute themselves, you can do that too. How was that for you? Let me know.
Hi.
Hi.
That was really beautiful. Yeah, it's really nice. I think something that resonated with me was not like being the little girl and like stepping into my womanhood. And I think that's where I'm struggling a little bit. Like, not that I don't feel like a little girl, but sometimes I do. Like I'm kind of like stuck there, even though I have I found like a great husband and he's there and he supports me. He's like my protector. But I think outside of him, I kind of feel like this little girl in other aspects.
Yeah.
So this meditation was nice.
Yeah, babe. Yeah. And it's thank you for sharing that. And that can happen. Like we can get the man, we can be in a beautiful relationship, but we can still be living and doing relationship from our little girl. And you know, sometimes what happens is that we're totally dependent on our man to be everything for us. And it's like we have no backbone without him. Right? So this kind of work, Michelle, is great because you call all of the energy back to your little girl, and you also start to mature her into her woman, because this is an initiation. This work is an initiation from little girl to woman. It's you taking responsibility for all those parts of you that feel like, oh my God, I'm still like immature here, or I'm dependent, or I'm needy, I'm desperate, right? So I love that that came up for you, babe. And these are the power of these circles and this time together and these meditations, because they actually start showing you exactly what needs the healing, like exactly where you need to work, right? So I love that, babe. Thank you so much for sharing. Does anyone else want to share? We have like few more minutes here. Or you can share in the chat. I love doing those. I get to drop in and love on me so much, and I feel so mushy and gushy afterwards. I feel so calm and connected to my feminine, and my nervous system feels so peaceful. This is it, my loves. This is it. And I know that, you know, I know what it is to not be a part of a group or a community, or not have support and mentorship, because I tried to do it all on my own for years. And that, you know, it wasn't until I said, hey, I need help. And I was held by someone she's an angel in my life, right? Like all my mentors are angels in my life. But it wasn't until it was like you come under someone's wing and they show you the way, right? Because it's like, why work hard when you can work smart? It's like, and it just, it's such a gift that you don't know how. Well, then you get help from someone who does know how, right? So anyone else want to share? Let me see the chat. Oh my God, Gato, for sure. I'm so excited you were home too. The sound being my sound today felt so good to clear, brought attention to my mind. And notice between my nose and lips where my breath and voice expression feels alive. Yeah, and how I have been overthinking about my expression. Yeah, babe. Girl, so the tapping, so helpful. Okay. Miranda, how's your head feeling after that? I'm curious.
So I actually had a nap before
what?
this. I had a nap before this, which has helped, but definitely feeling better just in my head area.
Yeah.
But the migraine is triggered by something not sitting right in my shoulder. Something has happened during sleep, so that's just there. But my head's feeling lighter, and I resonated mostly with the sound,
Okay, good.
which felt really good. So it was nice to just um, get to close my eyes, obviously, because it's straining when you have a migraine. But I'm feeling more light in my head area, which is nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, I get migraines like once a year. So I know how they're just, when I first started getting them, I would be so scared, like, oh, I'm having a migraine. And then I realized that like prolonged it. So the last two I've gotten, peppermint oil helps me immensely, by the way, a lot. And then the sounding, I would just like, go in the dark, cuddle myself and just and make the sound. So I'm happy that it offered you something. Karina, Erica, how are you girls feeling? Susan, how are you feeling after that? Let me know in the chat, curious. So my loves, today's day 4. We have one more day tomorrow together. Yesterday, I told you girls that I would be sharing a link with you for a gifted 30-minute one-on-one session with me. I'm going to drop that link here. And this session is for you and me to just really get really clear on what it is that you need help, more help and more support with. I'm also going to be opening spots in my next mastermind, A Return to Your Feminine Heart. It's where we do deep emotional clearing and healing of all the emotional constipation that you may be living with that presents itself as stuckness, feeling stuck, feeling like you're trapped in the little girl, feeling, in kind of that like non-committal relationship with yourself where you start something and then you stop. And it's really meant to just give you sisterhood and to teach you the core of having a healthy, loving, soulful relationship with yourself. And Gato, I have 3 of the girls here. Gato, Anna, if you girls want to drop any love into the chat to tell these girls like about your experience, I would love that. Or you can unmute yourself, whatever's easier. But this is a group that I've ran already 4 times, and it's why God put me on this planet. You got a taste of it this week, what it feels like to be in sisterhood with me as your mentor. We're not over yet, but I invite you, my loves. It's a very intimate space. We really take the time to go within to hold space for each and everyone's heart, their fears, their desires. And this is just the place that you truly come home to yourself so that you can be that turned on woman for yourself first and for your relationships, your husband, your children. So you can pass this feminine sacred wisdom down to your children, because this is generational that we get to like really heal the trauma that we've been carrying. It's a spiritual cleansing and watering for your feminine soul. It's you're gonna learn nervous system regulation. I'll go over all of this with you on the call, but more importantly, I want to offer you a gifted session with me to support you in any way I can. So it's private time with me and you. The link is in the chat, so you can go ahead and book your call. It's free, it's gifted. I recommend everyone, take advantage of it, because it's again, it's just nice to be heard and seen one-on-one. So my loves, Gato, are you typing? Okay, Gato's typing. We're gonna wait for her to type. But if you girls have any questions or anything you want to say, you can unmute yourselves, or you can share it in the chat. I loved being with you. I haven't done an event since November, so it's been a little bit, and just being with new women, with my current women, with past women who have worked with me, it's such a joy in my heart. I feel so calm in my system and so just at ease. being with you girls and sharing this with you and being me and sharing my story, where I've come from, who I was compared to now, and my relationship with God and the divine. It's very important to me in my work. All of my containers, all of my groups are God-led. You know, we lean on the divine, because that is a huge part of coming home to yourself, is having a relationship with your creator, with your father. This first, a return to your feminine heart, is foundational, my love. So it's like whatever you're working with, dealing with, no matter if you've done inner work in the past, or you're new to this work, or you're semi-new, this is foundational work where it will help any area of your life, your creative expression, your relationship with your partner, your mothering, your parenting. If you want to become a mother, if you want to become a business owner, if you want to be a coach, if you want to share this wisdom with other women, it helps in every area of your life. You want to become a wife, you want a loving, devoted king in your life, all of it, all of it, all of it. So let's see. Okay, so Anna says Anna was in a return to your feminine heart. She says it was very supportive, opened me to deepening trust and feeling safer in my heart and body, embodiment work, and warm energy. Vanessa exemplifies, makes me feel so trusting and cared for, the way she has held space with truth and love. Thank you, honey. Yeah, and it's, it's just, girls, I think honesty and truth are my number one core values, like to just be in your truth, to be who you are, to be honest about where you're at. And that's how I hold my containers, right? It's completely safe, loving, and yeah, it's a beautiful experience. And it's that initiation from little girl to womanhood, or to even from womanhood to your mature feminine, because there's many initiations of life that come. This work doesn't stop. A return to your feminine heart really helped me feel less alone in my grief after my breakup and through death. I learned to embody my feminine heart and get to the root of my wounds and gently hold myself and be held by my sisters in a safe, loving space. Vanya is such an embodiment of the feminine as a being, as a whole, and she can truly help guide you through what you're feeling and helps you remember who you are. You're so sweet, my love. Thank you, Anna and Gato, for that. Copy and paste it. So my loves, I will see you tomorrow at 12. Tomorrow's day 5. I love you all. Remember, your heart works in the group, so devote to those journaling prompts. The audios are there as well. If you need anything, you can email me, message me through Facebook. If you have any women that you want to invite, send them the link to sign up, because the recordings will be up. I always love to just really receive support in getting my work and getting this wisdom out to as many women as possible. So if you know of anyone that this meditation would help or support, or you want to share my work with them, like, please send them the link that you signed up with. And I want to say thank you for being here, for showing up, and we will close out tomorrow, day 5. All right. I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Big kiss. Bye, loves. Bye.